What's common is settling. What's common is being like everybody else. That's what's common. Doing the mediocre, settling for less, doing the mundane. That is what is the normal. But when you want to strive for the top, when you want to strive for the extraordinary, you have to do extraordinary things. Hello everybody, it's me KendraChideya, and welcome back to my channel. Here on this channel, I basically talk about whatever I want, whatever I feel drawn talking about, whatever is said on my heart, whatever truth I feel like needs to be spoken to the society. I record it, I edit it, and I post it on this YouTube channel. So I appreciate all of you being here. I'm so grateful to have all of you. Make sure you are subscribed, join the community. We're awesome over here. We are baddies. We are queens, we are kings over here. Okay, so make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, comment down below, and share this video with everybody. Everybody needs to hear what I say in this video because I think it's super important. And without further ado, let's just get right into the video because I have a lot to say. Yes, it is lonely at the top. And here is why. Because not everybody will reach the top. Not everybody is destined to be at the top. Not everybody truly desires to be at the top. Not everybody has the work ethic and the discipline and the optimism and the mindset and the motivation to get to the top. I know that I am destined to be at the top. And I know that everyone here that is subscribed to me and a part of my community is destined to be at the top. Because what separates us from those who are at the top and those who aren't are our mindsets, our ambition, our drive, our confidence, our self-worth. That's what separates us. And that is why it is lonely at the top, because not everybody is willing to put in that work to be at that level. There's going to be a lot of sacrifices you have to make mentally, emotionally, physically. You're gonna have sleepless nights. You're gonna go through depressions. You're gonna go through anxiety. You're gonna go through mental stuff. You're gonna go through emotional stuff. You're gonna go through financial stuff. You're gonna go through physical stuff. It is not easy being at the top and maintaining that success at the top. It is not easy. And not everybody has the strength, has the courage to stay up there. And that is why it's lonely at the top, because only very few people every year or every century or every generation reaches that level of status. But when you do, you are in alignment with your highest self. You are in alignment with the universe. You are in alignment with God, with Allah, with Buddha, whatever you believe in. You are in alignment. You are not thinking and doing things like everyone else is doing. That is why it is lonely, because our society, it conditions us to believe in the complete opposite. We are taught that we're supposed to humble ourselves. We are taught that we are supposed to make ourselves small. We are taught that we are supposed to suppress ourselves, that we are not meant for the highest and for the biggest. We're not meant to reach for the stars. We're meant to settle for less than. And that is why it's lonely at the top. What's common is settling. What's common is being like everybody else. That's what's common. Doing the mediocre, settling for less, doing the mundane. That is what is the normal. But when you want to strive for the top, when you want to strive for the extraordinary, you have to do extraordinary things. Expect to be extraordinary and be at the top and not do extraordinary things. You want to be ordinary, then be ordinary. But if you want to be extraordinary, you have to do extraordinary things. There's a reason why it's called extraordinary and not ordinary. There's a difference. And those who are at the top, that's what separates them from the mundane, from the normal, is because they were willing to put in that work to reach that status. Now, I want to ask you, are you willing to put in that work to reach that status? I know I am. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight, but I know that it's worth it. And I know that I'm destined for it. I know that I'm worth it. I know that I am meant for it. I know that I am meant to have that level of status in this lifetime, because I know the work that I've put in myself and I've put into my life to get there. And therefore, I know I'm destined for it. But can you say the same for yourself? Have you put in that work? Have you connected with the right people and the right timelines and gone to the right places and had the right mindset and had the right verbiage and the right vernacular and the right goals and the right discipline, the right work ethic to actually reach that level of status? You say you want to be the first millionaire in your family, but have you put in that work? Have you done it? You say you want to start that business, but have you even written a business plan? You say that you want to be in a committed relationship that is fulfilling and you want to break that generational curse, but have you put in effort to go to therapy and work on your mental health and work on loving yourself and bettering yourself mentally and emotionally so you can attract someone like that? Are you willing to put in that work? Because if you are, you will reach the top, but I want you to know that it is lonely at the top. Not everybody's going to come with you. Not everybody deserves to go with you, because most people are going to settle for the mundane. They're going to settle for mediocrity because that is what's easiest. That is what's normal. That is what we are conditioned to believe. We are conditioned to believe that we are less than, and we are not. We are destined for greatness, but you have to be willing to put in that work, and most people aren't, and that's why most people are down here and not up here, and that's why when you get up here, you're not going to have a lot of people that are going to be coming with you, babe. The more that you grow and the more that you evolve, the less baggage you have to take with you. You can't be carrying 50 pounds and thinking you're going to be clouting Mount Everest. No, the higher you go, you're going to take off a few pounds. You're going to take off a few ounces, a few kilos, whatever measurements you want to use. You're going to be taking off a few. So when you get to the top, you are lighter. You are free, but you will be lonely, and that is okay. That is okay. It happens. You're going to have moments where you're going to be like, man, I wish I had a community. And you will find your people. But in order to find the people, you have to be aligned to the people that you want to have in your life. You put in that work to reach that high level, you are never going to want to settle for anything less, because you know the work that you have put into yourself. And so I'm making this video because I want to remind you that you are worthy of the highest and that you can put in the work to the highest. But have you, and are you willing to? And just know that if you do want that high level, that high status, are you willing to make those sacrifices to get there? The sense of loneliness, the anxiety, the depression, are you willing to put in that work? Because I'm going to tell you, the work is not going to be easy, but I can guarantee it's going to be worth it. It's worth it. Every person I met who has a high status, they say it's not easy, but every single one says that it is worth it because they are living a life more aligned to who they are. They are living a life that is more fulfilled. How can you have success without going through the trenches? How can you win the war without going through the battle first? Are you willing to put in that work? Are you willing to change your mindset? Are you willing to make those sacrifices to get to that status? And I pray and I hope and I know that my community, we are. And if you aren't, then maybe this community ain't for you, boo. This community ain't for you. But my community and my people, we want what's best for us. And the best is the highest of the high. It's not the lowest of the low. We are destined to be at the top. But we know what it takes to be at the top, and we are willing to put in the work. And if you're not willing to put in the work, I can't change it for you. You have to decide that for yourself. So I just want to make this video to encourage you to never settle. Reach that high status. But just know that when you get there, you're going to have to make a lot of compromises in order to get there. And you're going to feel lonely when you get there. But not for long. You will find your people. You will find the right people who value you the way that you value yourself. Remember what your ancestors have sacrificed for you, what they have done for you to have the privilege that you have today. Don't waste it. Centuries of sacrifices so you can have the privilege that you have today. Don't waste it. Elevate it. Utilize it. And pour it into your future. That's all I have to say for today's video. Again, yes, it is only at the top. But the reason why is because not everybody deserves to come along the journey. Not everybody's gonna reach for the stars like you are. But here on this channel, my community, my people, we reach for the stars because we are destined for the stars. But not everything and everyone should come along with us on the journey. So there's gonna be lonely moments, there's gonna be depressing moments, but we will find our way. We always find our way to the light. And it's okay to be lonely sometimes. Sometimes there's beauty in solitude. So that's all I want to say for today's video. I hope my video inspired you to reach for the stars, to never settle, and to go above and beyond you can possibly think, and to make your ancestors proud, and to continue the revolution that your ancestors have already placed upon you. I love you all. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you share the video, and make sure you comment down below. I appreciate you all. Many, 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 many blessings to you all, and I'll see you all in the next one.